Today's State and Carolina showdown in Chapel Hill was set up to be one of the more competitive matchups between the two in recent years. Two flashy backcourt tandems, a pair of bigs going toe-to-toe. Pac's big man DJ Burns, boy, his soft touch was on display. He put up 18 points on the night. Meanwhile, heels guard RJ Davis had a game-high 26 points, but it was each of their counterparts who were the stories in this game, where Carolina outlasted NC State 80-69. Chris Lee and Pat Welter take it from there.
Chris, this was probably Carolina's biggest win of the year and a historic moment for Armando Bacot in this game, but the celebration definitely tempered by what happened to Terquavion Smith.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. With 9:45 left in the game, the Greenville native was fouled on a layup attempt by Leaky Black. Smith was down for about 10 minutes of real time before being stretchered out and taken to the hospital with a neck injury. That moment sucked the air out of the Smith Center.
Man, you know what T brings to the table each and every night, man. He's a bucket getter. He's one of our leaders, and man, it hurt us definitely mentally.
I thought we handled it as best as we could. I thought our guys did a great job of coming together. I even think we may have cut the lead to possibly 6 at that point.
NC State head coach Kevin Keatts said he knows Leaky Black and he knows he's not a dirty player. Hubert Davis told us also that Black asked for Smith's number so he can check up on him after the game.
For the Tar Heels, the story was definitely Armando Bacot. Gets the school's double-double record and the all-time rebounding record, passing Billy Cunningham for the double-double and Tyler Hansbrough for the all-time rebounding record. Hansbrough even here to gracefully pass the torch.
Just being able to greet Tyler Hansbrough after that, it meant everything to me, because growing up, just seeing how great of a player he was, not just at UNC, but also just in college in general. I mean, he's one of the greatest players of all time, and to be able to pass him just means the world.
Bacot's record comes fittingly 2 days after he gets a Dennis Rodman tattoo on his leg. He said he loves Rodman's style, his work ethic, of course, the rebounding. Even looked a little bit like Rodman there with the shades.
Yeah, a little bit. And that led to a North Carolina win, 80-69 right here in Chapel Hill. Huge rivalry win for them and a quad one win at that. Casey?
WRAL's Casey Hintz, she joins us right now. And Casey, this was very tough to see.
Yeah, Julian, it's always tough to see a scene like this, especially though in a big game, a rivalry game. Pac leading scorer Terquavion Smith taking a hard fall after being fouled by Leaky Black. Both State and Carolina medical staff quickly tended to Smith, and after several minutes, he would be stretchered off the court with apparent either elbow or neck injuries. Now, something that goes through your mind is that Smith could have entered the NBA draft last season, but he decided to return for a sophomore year, but that wasn't really on head coach Kevin Keatts' mind. He was just emotional overall after the game.
It could be anybody. You know, when I sit in a kid's house and their family turns them over to me to be their coach and dad while they're here, I don't care who it is. I don't care what his draft status is. I don't care if he plays 3 minutes a game. My son's on the team. He's a walk-on. Doesn't matter. All these kids are my kids, and I'm not lashing out at you. I just want you to know that. But it has nothing to do with what type of player he is. I'm emotional.
Now, I am hearing Smith is in good spirits. We're going to have a full game recap, plus reaction from Chapel Hill coming up in just a little bit of sports, because, of course, Julian, it was also a record-setting night up in Chapel Hill.
Oh, yeah, it was. All right. Thank you, Casey.